Hey everyone! In today's video, we're going to dive into a topic that holds so many of us back. The idea that I'm so bad with my money. So if you've ever said or thought this, stick around because by the end of this video, we're going to start breaking down this limiting belief and get you started or continuing on your financial fitness journey. Hi everyone, I'm Star Tower, your financial fitness coach, here to empower you to become financially healthy and to live the life and retirement that you and your family deserve. Welcome to Mindset Monday, where I give you tips, affirmations, and even exercises to help you develop an abundant mindset towards wealth and money. In today's video, we're going to cover the limiting mindset of I'm so bad with my money, which often keeps us from starting or continuing on our financial fitness journey. So let's start by acknowledging and exploring this belief. That little voice in your head telling you that you're bad with money, it's more common than you think, and a lot of people feel that way, even people who are financially fit and who have a good track record with their finances. But it's important to recognize what it is. That's just a limiting belief. It doesn't define your future. And these beliefs often stem from past experiences, mistakes that you've made growing up, or what people have told you growing up around money. So let's dig a little deeper. Where did these beliefs come from? Did you grow up in an environment where money was tight? So when you were sitting around the dinner table with your family, were they always talking about money struggles and how tight they were financially and how hard it is to earn money? Or maybe you made some mistakes regarding money in the past. But who hasn't? Even the wealthiest people have made money mistakes, right? Often this limiting belief is a way of expressing frustration and disappointment with your financial habits and decisions. So just to give a personal perspective, this week was especially stressful with finances for me. And I don't think I'm bad with money. I grew up in an immigrant family, so saving was always a priority because money was tight. And I paid off all my student loans when I was in my 20s because I knew about the interests and I didn't want to pay more than what I owed. So I always paid more than the minimum amount. I lived at home for a little bit just so I could pay off all my student loans. And I started saving and putting away my money in retirement when I started working in my 20s. So I think I'm going pretty well there. But this week was just especially trying. And I just want to share this with you because, even people who are pretty well along their financial journey still have financial struggles. So this week I found out that they were raising my rent, and I live in New York City, which is one of the most expensive cities in the world, and they're not planning on negotiating. The quality of the building has gone down, but the rent has gone up. Makes no sense to me, but hey, that's New York for you, right? And then I'm dealing with some of my parents' financial matters. They passed away, but I'm still dealing with some of their financial matters here. And one of them is involving, where to inter their ashes. And I've been going around to cemeteries this week just trying to figure out where to put them to rest. And I decided on Greenwood Cemetery, which is a very well-known cemetery in the heart of Brooklyn, known for its historical significance and Revolutionary War battles in the past. Now it's a beautiful cemetery, very peaceful, and basically to inter them in a glass niche that's about like 10 inches by 15 inches wide is going to cost about $6,000 or $7,000. So if you think real estate is expensive here when you're alive, it's also expensive when you're gone. Crazy, right? And just for shits and giggles, I asked the salesperson how much it costs to have like a burial plot. And they said the minimum going rate at Greenwood right now is $21,000. So I don't know if that makes you feel better. You can kind of benchmark against your own, you can benchmark against prices where you live, but yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, I'm just dealing with a lot of financial situations right now. So it's a hard week, but still trying to remember that, I've made some good decisions in the past and to keep going and not to let this deter me. So now let's challenge these beliefs. The important thing to remember is that these are just past experiences and not a reflection of your potential. I'm going to say that again. This limiting belief is a reflection of your past experiences and not a reflection on your potential. It's more about how you perceive your past experiences and less about your actual abilities. And look, everyone makes mistakes with money, even the wealthy. Think Bernie Madoff, right? How many people invested with Bernie Madoff thinking that he was going to grow their funds and ended up basically losing so much of their retirement? And it happens, okay? Because, sometimes we just, even though we, try to make the best decisions, it just happens. So people make mistakes with money all the time. What if we saw these mistakes as opportunities to learn and grow? And you should ask yourself, is this belief helping me or holding me back? More often than not, this belief that I'm so bad at money ends up becoming a self-fulfilling prophecy. So what we need to do is to challenge this belief, focus on our strengths and what we can do to improve our situation. And consider this, financial skills can be developed and learned over time. No one's born knowing how to budget, save, and invest, right? And they don't teach us this in school when we're growing up. Instead, we learn stuff like cosine, sine, and Pythagorean theorem, which we never end up using once we get out of school. Just like learning any other skill, it just takes patience and practice and application. It's about consistent, committed, and perfect action. Now let's shift the narrative. Instead of saying, I'm so bad money, I'm so bad money, let's try rephrasing to something like this. I may have made some money mistakes in the past, but I'm learning how to make smarter financial decisions. Or I am learning how to manage my money better every day. And these beliefs might feel strange at first, but the more you repeat them, the more it internalizes, and then it starts to become a new reality. Now that we talked about the mental aspect of it, let's talk about taking action. Changing your mindset is important, but it's not just about words, it's about action, right? And I would say an important action step that you could take is to educate yourself on financial literacy. And to make it less overwhelming, I would pick a specific topic to focus on initially. So it could be budget creation, it could be savings or debt reduction, but just pick one area and focus on that. And, listen to podcasts, watch YouTube channels like the one you're watching right now, take out some financial literacy books in the library, and also sign up for financial webinars and seminars. Also, don't do this alone, right? Seek support from either maybe a financial advisor or a coach, or maybe other people who are also going through the same financial fitness journey that you are going through. And I would say another action step that you could take is to break down your financial tasks into smaller manageable steps so that you'll actually tackle them. Often when we have to deal with large items, we often tend to put them off and procrastinate because they seem so overwhelming. But if you break them down to smaller manageable tasks and celebrate the wins, then, that adds up over time, right? So for example, if if like a big ticket item like retirement savings and investing is too much for you to handle, maybe you could start by breaking it down so that you set up recurring payments so that a certain percentage of your paycheck goes towards a savings or retirement account. And then, once you're done with that, then you identify another task to do, and so on and so forth. So the next time you catch yourself thinking, I'm so bad money, remember, you are in control and you have the power to change this. So thank you everyone for watching my video today. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for future content in financial fitness. I'm actually going to put out a video later this week on how to kickstart your financial fitness journey, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that as well. Until then, let's continue on this financial fitness journey together, and I'll see you in my next video.